Alright, how's it going? So today we're going to learn how to use the scanner right there. It's going to be a scanner. We're going to learn how to do some math with it too. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so in this video what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to use the scanner. We're going to also learn how to do some math with the scanner. So I'm going to name my class my video scanner just because, as I said before, we have to always name the class the same as our file, and it always has to start with a capital letter. So in order to get started with the scanner, we have to import the scanner package, which is going to be import java.util.Scanner, and then we go ahead and write our class, which is going to be public class my video scanner, and I open my code block for that. And after that I go ahead and write my main method, which is going to be public static void main string args, and then I open my code block for that as well. And after that what I have to do is I have to instantiate an object for my scanner. So it's going to be whatever object, and you can go ahead and name this object whatever you want, but I'm just naming it literally whatever. So it's going to be whatever object equals new scanner. And then for what's going to go in here is going to be system.in. This is going to allow the scanner to receive the user input and to actually, that allows you to do something with it. You can store it in the variable or do whatever you want with it. So it's going to be scanner whatever object equals new scanner system.in. And I'm going to write system.out.println, and I'm going to write what is your full name, and I'll just go ahead and do print. That way it can all be in one line. And I go ahead and create a variable called full name equals the object.next line. And now I'm going to write system.out.println, and here what I want is to know that my name has actually been stored in this variable. So I'm going to write full name right here, and what this should pop out would be, what is your full name? You type in your full name, and then it's going to be stored in this variable right here, and then it's going to spit out your name afterward, just to make sure it's actually working. So now I execute this, and it should be asking you what is your full name. I'm going to put GOS, and then it displays my full name in a separate line. So that's exactly what I want. So now let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of math. So it's going to be int x, int y, and I just declared these two variables with an integer data type. And I'm going to write system.out.print select a number for x, and right here I'm going to write let us do some addition. And now what I want to do is I want to set x equal to whatever object dot next int. And now what I'm going to do is do the same thing for this, but for y now. So I'm going to write system.out.println let us do some addition. I don't need this anymore. Select a number for y, and I'm going to do this right here, the same thing, which is going to be for y though. So it's going to be y equals whatever object dot next int, and now I have to write a formula which is going to be int z equals x plus y. And now I'm going to write system dot out dot print line. And what are we going to do here? The sum of plus x and plus y equals plus z. And what I am doing here is I am essentially just writing out a sentence. And let's see what we got going on here. We have just some errors going on in line 15. Line 15 is right here, system.out.println, the sum of x plus the sum of x and y. There it is. Remember, since I am pretty much bringing all of this together into one sentence, you always want to add your variables and your strings, and they always have to have a plus sign, otherwise the program is not going to know what you're talking about. So we go ahead and run this, and it should ask me for my first name. Good. Okay, great. Let us do some addition. Select a number for x. I want to write 202 2341. Select a number for y, 90 21. The sum of 2341 and 9021 is 11362. Okay, so that looks just about right. And that is how you use a scanner. You import your scanner using import java.util.Scanner. You instantiate your object for your scanner, which is going to be literally whatever you want over here, but it has to be scanner, object name equals new scanner system.out in parentheses, and end it with a semicolon. And then whenever you want to store something that the user enters into a variable, it has to include the data type, the variable name, and then your object name followed by the next line or next int, again depending on your data type. Since I am using numbers for lines 8 and 9, I do have to use next int because they are integers. Since I am using a string over here, for line 5, I'm just going to use next line. So that should be it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you find this helpful. Thank you.